Have you ever felt an itch that made you pause and really wonder what your body's trying to communicate? As we get older, our bodies don't always shout their messages, they whisper them through subtle signals like aches, lingering fatigue, or even that persistent itchiness that seems to come out of nowhere. While most people dismiss a minor itch as nothing more than dry skin, a bug bite, or a fleeting irritation from the weather, the reality is far more intriguing. The location of that itch on your body could be revealing hidden insights into your overall health. In fact, studies and observations from medical experts show that chronic itchiness in specific areas among seniors can be linked to serious underlying conditions that might quietly erode your vitality and even shorten your lifespan if left unchecked. That's right, something as seemingly innocent as a stubborn itch could be your body's way of waving a bold red flag, begging you to tune in and take notice before it escalates. In this video, we're going to explore 4 key areas on the body where itchiness in older adults often signals deeper health concerns. These aren't random speculations or outdated folklore, they're grounded in real patterns identified by physicians, dermatologists, and researchers who specialize in aging, longevity, and chronic health issues. Each of these itchy zones has its own compelling story to tell, whether it's about your blood circulation, vital organ function, nervous system health, or nutritional status. By the time we wrap up this video, you'll be equipped with the knowledge to recognize these subtle warning signs, understand their potential implications, and learn practical steps to address them proactively. So, don't just scratch the surface, stay tuned until the very end, because grasping what your body is subtly trying to convey might not only extend your years but also infuse them with greater strength, mental clarity, and a profound sense of peace and well-being. And if you haven't already, this is a great moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest insights. Let's jump right in and uncover these secrets. Number 1. Persistent itchiness on the lower legs. One of the most commonly overlooked yet profoundly telling indicators that something more significant might be brewing inside your body is a relentless itch on the lower legs. It's all too easy to attribute it to everyday culprits like dry skin from harsh soaps, seasonal changes, or simply the natural thinning of skin that comes with aging. However, when this itch becomes a regular occurrence, focusing on your calves, shins, or ankles, without any accompanying visible rash, redness, or external irritation, it's a cue to investigate further. Medical professionals have consistently observed that older adults who find themselves frequently scratching these areas may be grappling with impaired circulation, particularly a condition known as peripheral artery disease, PAD. This occurs when plaque buildup or narrowing in the arteries restricts blood flow through the smaller vessels in your lower extremities, leading to skin that feels perpetually dry, overly sensitive, and inexplicably itchy as it's deprived of essential nutrients and oxygen. To bring this to life, let's consider 2 gentlemen, Harold and Dennis, both navigating their early 80s with different lifestyles. Harold makes it a point to stay vibrant. He takes brisk short walks around his neighborhood each morning, routinely inspects his feet and legs for any changes, and maintains an active routine that keeps him feeling energized without any unusual symptoms. Dennis, on the other hand, has gradually become less mobile over the years due to a sedentary job in his past and now retirement habits. He's been feeling more fatigued lately, spends extended periods sitting while reading or watching TV, and has recently started experiencing this nagging itch that travels up his legs, intensifying at night or after prolonged immobility. He tries remedies like applying thick lotions or changing his socks, assuming it's merely dry skin from the air conditioning, but the relief is temporary at best. What Dennis isn't aware of is that this persistent itching could be his body's urgent signal that blood isn't circulating efficiently to the lower parts of his legs anymore, a common issue exacerbated by factors like smoking history, high cholesterol, or diabetes. When circulation falters in this way, it's not just the skin that suffers, the underlying muscles, tissues, and nerves begin to deteriorate over time, creating a cascade effect that places additional burden on your heart, veins, and the broader cardiovascular network. Research has firmly connected poor lower limb circulation to elevated risks of serious complications, including heart disease, strokes, blood clots, and even cognitive impairments like memory fog or reduced mental sharpness, as the brain relies on steady blood supply too. Interestingly, The legs are often referred to as the second heart in medical circles because of their crucial role in assisting the venous system to pump blood back upward against gravity. If they're compromised, it can throw your entire circulatory equilibrium off balance, leading to swelling, varicose veins, or worse. But the silver lining here is truly encouraging. This type of itchiness is often manageable and can even be reversed with early intervention, preventing it from progressing to more severe stages. Movement emerges as one of the most powerful natural remedies. Incorporate gentle leg exercises like ankle rotations or calf raises, commit to regular short walks, even if just 10 to 15 minutes a day, and make a habit of elevating your feet above heart level when resting to promote better flow. Complement this with lifestyle tweaks such as staying well hydrated to keep blood viscosity optimal, opting for supportive compression socks that gently hug the legs without restricting, and reducing intake of salty processed foods that can contribute to fluid retention and swelling. If you've been battling an itch in your lower legs that lingers despite basic care, especially in the absence of a rash or known allergy, resist the urge to dismiss it. Your body is likely attempting to alert you in its quiet, persistent manner, and addressing it now could safeguard your mobility and heart health for years to come. Number 2. Unexplained itching on the upper or mid-back. An itch smack in the middle of your back can be frustratingly hard to scratch, but what if that elusive spot is actually your body's clever way of trying to scratch through to you with an important message? Countless older adults report ongoing itchiness in the upper or mid-back region, and it's tempting to pin it on superficial causes like dry winter air, an irritating clothing tag from a new shirt, or even residue from laundry detergents. Yet, this particular itch frequently stems from something far more profound and internal. One of the underappreciated but potentially grave culprits behind upper back itchiness is dysfunction in the liver or kidneys, two indispensable organs that act as your body's natural filtration system, tirelessly removing toxins, regulating fluid balance, and supporting metabolic processes. When these organs face strain from factors like medication overload, chronic dehydration, or underlying conditions such as fatty liver disease or chronic kidney disease, harmful waste products accumulate in the bloodstream, triggering widespread skin irritation that often manifests most noticeably in nerve-rich areas like the back. For a clearer picture, let's meet Dorothy and Janice, two women both at the vibrant age of 76 but with contrasting health routines. Dorothy prioritizes her well-being with routine medical checkups, ample water intake throughout the day, and a skincare regimen that keeps her feeling comfortable and itch-free. Janice, however, has been hitting a rough patch. She's felt unusually tired and sluggish recently, noticed occasional swelling in her ankles after long days, and has found herself scratching her upper back more frequently, particularly during the quiet hours of the night when distractions fade. She's experimented with switching to hypoallergenic detergents, applying richer moisturizers, and even adjusting her bedding, but the itch persists like an unwelcome shadow. Unbeknownst to Janice, this unrelenting sensation could be her body's subtle distress call indicating that her kidneys are working overtime under stress or that her liver is struggling to process and eliminate toxins as efficiently as in her younger years, a scenario that becomes more common with age due to reduced organ efficiency and cumulative lifestyle impacts. When the liver and kidneys aren't operating at full capacity, the ripple effects are extensive. It can disrupt digestion leading to bloating or nausea, interfere with restful sleep causing daytime grogginess, sap your energy reserves making daily tasks feel monumental, and even cloud mental clarity with symptoms like forgetfulness or mood swings. The itching associated with these organ issues is characteristically tenacious. It doesn't yield to standard topical treatments, rarely presents with a visible rash, and tends to worsen at night when blood flow shifts and the body's repair processes kick in, further exacerbating discomfort and leading to interrupted sleep cycles that compound fatigue. Alarmingly, chronic itching tied to liver or kidney problems has been associated in longevity studies with reduced lifespan among seniors, not directly from the itch itself but from the underlying systemic imbalance that, if ignored, can progress to more severe conditions like liver cirrhosis, kidney failure, or related cardiovascular complications. That said, this revelation isn't meant to instill fear but to empower action. It's an opportunity to reconnect with your body's needs. A straightforward blood test, such as a comprehensive metabolic panel, can quickly assess liver and kidney function through markers like creatinine, ALT, and AST levels. To support these organs proactively, focus on hydration by aiming for at least 8 to 10 glasses of water daily, adopt a diet that minimizes processed foods high in sugars and preservatives, moderate or eliminate alcohol consumption to reduce liver workload, and monitor sodium intake to prevent fluid buildup that burdens the kidneys. If you're managing multiple prescriptions, which is common in later years, have an open conversation with your healthcare provider about potential side effects on these organs and explore adjustments or alternatives. So, the next time an inexplicable itch flares up on your back, take a breath and truly listen. Your skin could be the earliest messenger alerting you to internal stresses that deserve attention, potentially averting bigger health hurdles down the road. If these insights are resonating with you so far, show some love by commenting number 2 below to let me know you're engaged. And if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and do that now. Turn on the bell too, so our future videos land right in your feed. Your support truly fuels our mission to deliver informative, inspiring content. Number 3, frequent itching on the scalp or neck. As older adults start noticing a persistent itch on their scalp or the back of their neck, it's often downplayed as something minor and surface level, perhaps attributed to dry scalp from overwashing, a sensitivity to new shampoo ingredients, dandruff flakes, or just the inevitable toll of aging on skin barrier function. But beneath that superficial explanation, there's frequently a more intricate narrative unfolding. For many seniors, this localized itch transcends mere dermatological annoyance. It's intimately connected to heightened stress responses, systemic inflammation, or subtle shifts in the nervous system that can influence both physical endurance and mental fortitude over time. The scalp and neck house an abundance of highly sensitive nerve endings, making them prime locations for the body to manifest signals when it's enduring prolonged strain, particularly from emotional, psychological, or neurological sources that accumulate gradually with life's demands. To illustrate, let's introduce Leonard and Ray, two men in their late 70s approaching retirement differently. Leonard embraces a balanced life. He remains socially connected through community groups, tends to his garden for relaxation, and incorporates light meditation sessions in the evenings to unwind, maintaining a calm demeanor without any persistent discomforts. Ray, conversely, has found the transition to retirement challenging. He often feels restless and isolated at night, spends increasing hours indoors scrolling through news or reminiscing, and has been harboring unspoken stress from family concerns or financial worries without fully acknowledging it. In recent months, Ray has begun absent-mindedly scratching his scalp and neck more often, starting subtly in the evenings but escalating to throughout the day, with no visible rash, flakes, or scalp buildup to explain it. He swapped shampoos multiple times, invested in silk pillowcases to reduce friction, and even tried over-the-counter anti-itch creams, yet the sensation lingers frustratingly. What Ray hasn't connected is that this itch may well be a somatic manifestation of built-up emotional tension and nervous system exhaustion, a phenomenon where chronic low-level anxiety or unresolved stressors keep the body in a heightened state. As we advance in age, the body's stress regulation mechanisms, governed by hormones like cortisol, become less resilient. Rather than rebounding swiftly from worries, it lingers in a semi-alert mode, suppressing immune responses, promoting inflammation, and sensitizing nerve pathways. This tension frequently channels itself to vulnerable areas like the scalp and neck, where it can exacerbate or mimic conditions such as seborrheic dermatitis or even hint at neuropathy from diabetes or vitamin deficiencies. Moreover, emerging research links chronic itching in these regions to early markers of cognitive decline, such as mild cognitive impairment, as ongoing neural irritation can subtly affect brain function through shared pathways. It's important to note that this doesn't automatically spell doom. It's a prompt for awareness, not alarm, but it underscores why such symptoms warrant attention rather than dismissal. Fortunately, alleviating this itch often involves accessible strategies to recalibrate the nervous system and mitigate stress. Start with foundational practices like deep breathing exercises. Try the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8, to activate the parasympathetic response. Carve out time for nature walks to ground yourself and boost endorphins. Foster social reconnections through phone calls or hobby groups to combat isolation. Or even maintain a simple evening journal to offload thoughts and promote mental release. In Ray's experience, once he implemented modest adjustments, beginning his days with a gentle morning stroll, limiting evening screen time by shutting off the news after dinner, and scheduling weekly chats with his brother, the itching gradually subsided, not as an overnight miracle but as a steady easing, mirroring the lightening of his mental load and the relaxation settling into his body. If you're contending with an unrelenting itch on your scalp or neck that defies common skin explanations and allergies have been ruled out, pause for introspection. Evaluate not just your physical state but your emotional landscape too. Your body isn't solely responding to external irritants, it's echoing the burdens you carry internally, and that nagging itch might be your nervous system's gentle tap, signaling a need for restorative peace and balance to foster long-term resilience. Number 4. Ongoing itching around the chest or abdomen. When contemplating signs of waning health in later years, people typically envision overt symptoms like shortness of breath during light activity, bouts of dizziness upon standing, or lapses in memory during conversations. But the skin covering your chest and abdomen, that central expanse across your torso, can subtly broadcast critical information about internal dynamics, particularly when it develops an itch without any apparent trigger. Seniors who routinely experience itchiness in this area, spanning the chest, belly, or sides, may be encountering more than a benign skin sensitivity. It often serves as a harbinger for nutritional deficiencies or absorption challenges within the digestive system, both of which can insidiously undermine your body's structural integrity, immune robustness, and self-repair capabilities. To make this tangible, let's compare Joyce and Elaine, two women both at 81, each with their own approach to daily nourishment. Joyce delights in her independence, still preparing balanced meals for herself, vibrant plates featuring a rainbow of fruits, leafy greens, lean proteins like fish or eggs, and whole grains. Though her portions are smaller than in her youth, she ensures every meal is nutrient-dense and satisfying. Elaine, in contrast, has seen her appetite wane over the past year amid minor health setbacks. She frequently skips breakfast, opts for quick fixes like crackers, canned soups, or toast, and finds herself feeling satiated after just a few bites, leading to inconsistent eating patterns. Alongside this, she's observed increased itching across her chest and abdomen, flaring up especially in the evenings, sometimes accompanied by a subtle tenderness or dryness that she attributes to aging skin or bath products. She's tested different gentle body washes and lotions, but the itch endures. What Elaine hasn't realized is that aging naturally diminishes the gut's efficiency in absorbing vital nutrients, key players like vitamin B12 for nerve health, essential fatty acids for skin moisture, zinc for immune support, and magnesium for muscle relaxation, due to reduced stomach acid, slower motility, or interactions with medications. When these shortages occur, the skin reacts first. It becomes parched and prone to irritation, nerve signals misfire causing phantom sensations, and the body's overall defenses weaken, heightening vulnerability to infections or slower healing. Critically, this torso-centric itching signals broader impacts, quietly diminishing muscle mass, sarcopenia, draining energy leading to chronic tiredness, and even impairing cognitive functions like focus and decision-making, as nutrients like B vitamins are crucial for brain health. The insidious aspect of senior malnutrition is its stealth. It can persist even at a stable weight, masking the internal nutrient starvation that erodes vitality from within, potentially accelerating age-related decline if unaddressed. Thus, persistent itching in this core body region transcends mere discomfort. It's an early alert that your metabolic engine is low on premium fuel, compromising longevity. On an uplifting note, this is among the most remediable concerns we've discussed, often responsive to straightforward enhancements without overhauling your life. Begin by incorporating nutrient boosters. Add a daily handful of mixed nuts for healthy fats and zinc, include a boiled egg or yogurt for B12 and protein, sprinkle in fresh berries for antioxidants and vitamins, or consult a doctor about a tailored multivitamin to bridge gaps, especially if dietary changes alone fall short. Pair this with habits like eating smaller, more frequent meals to aid absorption, chewing thoroughly to stimulate digestive enzymes, and perhaps adding probiotic-rich foods like kefir to support gut health. If itchiness in your chest or abdomen has been nagging you amid waning appetite or dietary lapses, view it as a compassionate prompt to prioritize self-nourishment, not merely for symptom relief but to fortify your foundation for enduring health and vitality. If you've made it this far and these revelations are hitting home, drop number 4 in the comments to connect with us. And if subscription is still pending, subscribe now and enable notifications. Your engagement empowers us to keep producing meaningful content that informs and uplifts. Final thoughts. With these 4 distinctive itchy areas now illuminated, carve out a serene moment for self-reflection. Have any of these subtle signals appeared in your life recently, or perhaps in someone you care about? A sporadic itch might register as trivial in the hustle of daily life, but as we've delved into, each location harbors profound significance, from compromised circulation in the lower legs that could strain your heart, to indications of liver or kidney overload manifesting on the back, from stress-embedded neural fatigue on the scalp and neck, to nutritional voids echoing through the chest and abdomen. Your body is an ever-vigilant communicator, opting for soft whispers over loud alarms, and the skin frequently serves as its primary canvas for these messages. Crucially, remember that spotting these signs doesn't equate to an irreversible destiny. Instead, each one extends a gracious invitation to attune more closely, decelerate when needed, and supply your body with precisely what it craves to thrive, transforming a minor alert into an opportunity for prevention rather than a pathway to escalation. You hold the power to integrate more movement into your routine for better flow, refine your nutrition for sustained energy, cultivate deeper rest for nervous system recovery, and nurture connections with yourself and loved ones for emotional equilibrium. If even a single one of these indicators resonated today, honor it by initiating one manageable shift, perhaps a daily walk, a nutrient-packed snack, or a mindfulness pause. And if none apply yet, celebrate that awareness. You're now armed with foresight to monitor and respond should changes arise. Ultimately, our aspiration extends beyond mere longevity. It's about embracing those extra years with unwavering clarity, self-reliant independence, and unbridled joy. By heeding your body's early, itchy cues, you're investing in that enriched future wisely and proactively. We're grateful you spent this time with us today. Your voice matters. Share in the comments below one key takeaway from this video and how you intend to apply it personally. Reading your stories inspires and motivates our team immensely. If this content sparked value for you, show it with a like, subscribe if you haven't, and share with friends or family who might benefit. Your actions help us sustain and expand our efforts in creating educational, empowering videos. Thank you for watching, and we're excited to welcome you back for the next one.